Hello everyone, welcome back to Indonesia. As we mentioned in the first part, Indonesia is located between the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. This significant location in South Asia makes Indonesia indispensable into trade and cultural exchanges. In this session, we are going to have a deeper look at this country from its history of maritime trade. Thus, we will get a better understanding about Sino-Indonesian cooperation in the new era of the maritime Silk Road. For more than 2,000 years, trading ships sailed between the great civilizations of China and India via Indonesia's waters and islands. Have you heard about the legendary stories about Zheng He's voyage to the west? From the travel map of Zheng He's voyages, he arrived in Indonesia on all 7 of his voyages. The fleet traveled to Java, Sumatra, and Malacca several times. That's why we say Indonesia occupies an important position in the ancient maritime Silk Road. In brief, the Silk Road is an ancient network of trade and cultural transmission routes. Maritime routes were an important part of this network, linking the east and the west by sea, and were used for the trade of spices in particular. Those become known as the spice routes, supplying markets across the world with cinnamon, pepper, ginger, cloves from the Malacca Islands in Indonesia, as well as a wide range of other goods. Textiles, woodwork, precious stones, metal work, and timber were all traded by the merchants traveling this route, which stretched over 50,000 kilometers from the west coast of Japan along the Chinese coast through Southeast Asia and past India to reach the Middle East and so to the Mediterranean. This process enriched not only the metals, materials, wealth, and the variety of their cargoes, but also allowed for exchanges of culture, language, and ideas to take place along the maritime Silk Road. Apart from the important impact of the ancient maritime Silk Road, Indonesia is an important link in the new 21st century maritime Silk Road, with the Indonesia's joining and support. The 21st century maritime Silk Road is currently developing smoothly. In 2013, during the visit of President Xi to Indonesia, he firstly proposed an initiative to jointly build the 21st century maritime Silk Road. Indonesia's maritime power strategy, with its status as a global maritime viad, is in line with China's maritime Silk Road initiative. In the past 9 years, China and Indonesia have actively collected the 21st century maritime Silk Road initiative and the global maritime fulcrum strategy, comprehensively deepened practical cooperation and friendly exchanges in various fields. Major landmark cooperation projects have gradually landed, making mutually beneficial cooperation in the fields of infrastructure construction, production capacity, trade, investment, finance, and e-commerce. Now, let's focus on the Belt and Road Initiative and its relation between Indonesia and China. Firstly, in the aspect of governments, after proposing the Belt and Road Initiative from China, high-level visits between China and Indonesia have been frequent. The two countries have established 3 cooperation mechanisms at the vice-primary level: bilateral dialogue, high-level economic dialogue, and people-to-people and cultural exchanges. Therefore, governments of the relevant two countries play a special and important role. Then, in terms of economy, development, prosperity, and growth are the key words, which both Indonesia and China are focusing mostly on economic cooperation rather than other issues in their GMF and BRI policies. So, the breadth and depth of China-Indonesian economic and trade relations and cooperation have continued to expand. In fact, the total trade between the two countries showed an interesting development as it has kept increasing since 2014. China has become Indonesia's largest trading partner, and Indonesia has become one of the important countries for China's foreign investment. The Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway project, the largest project of economic cooperation between the two countries, has been highly valued by the governments of the two countries. In addition, the two countries have developed repeatedly in culture, education, youth communication, and tourism. In 2016, China became the largest source of foreign tourists in Indonesia for the first time. The friendship between the nations lies in the friendship between the people. As an important fulcrum of China's maritime Silk Road, Indonesia's large number of Chinese will be a great help to promote bilateral cooperation. With the same language, similar custom, and the long history of kinship, the Chinese and the Indonesian Chinese are well connected. We have the unique advantage of people-to-people connectivity. At present, the Chinese associations in Indonesian provide huge help to Chinese companies investing in Indonesia. The exchanges and cooperation between China and Indonesia in these fields are conducive to reducing the conflicts between China and Indonesia under the Belt and Road Initiative, thereby ensuring the smooth and healthy development of relations between the two countries. During the period of COVID-19, China built China's Health Silk Road with Indonesia. The medium of Indonesia described China as a good friend and brother. 2021 is an exciting year for Indonesia-China bilateral relations. Chinese investment increased 9% as usual, and as the total trade volume between two nations has reached a new peak, the import and export relationship has become more balanced. In terms of culture, more and more Indonesian students have chosen to study in China in recent years. Recalling the 2,000-plus year history of exchanges between China and Indonesia, from the ancient Silk Road to the present Belt and Road initiative, China and Indonesia have promoted regional peace and prosperity. That fact is solid proof that peaceful cooperation between the two countries with differences in race, belief, and cultural background is possible. Today, our country is inspired by the benefits of the bygone roots, proposed its rival usheration a new era of win-win cooperation and common development in the realm of international relations. The focus on policy coordination, facilities, connectivity, unimpeded trade, financial integration, and people-to-people bonds will bring benefits to local people and build a global community with a shared future. Well, to summarize, along the Belt and Road Initiative, there is a positive trajectory and an optimistic future between Indonesia and China. With close cooperation from the two countries, we will achieve good results and make the world we share a better place. See you next time.